drips low. Steam curls against the window's haze. I count the drops from the faucet. 1, 2, 3, a phase of all the sorry I swallow like it was my name. When did I learn to shrink myself to keep the peace, to stay the same? Who taught me that my breath takes up too much space, that a woman's quiet is grace, and her voice is a mistake? I trace the rim of the mug, still too hard to hold. And as the silence, was I ever really bold? Why did I apologize for taking up the air, for not fitting the shape they wanted, for my own despair? The faucet drips a rhythm, the coffee turns to black, and I stop and let the question just sit and not snap back. Last night I almost texted, I'm sorry, I said no. Stop my thumb, watch the cursor blink slow. Yeah, that sentence didn't belong to me, it never did. I borrowed guilt from others, wore it like a kid. Same question rises, but my throat feels less tight. Maybe the answer isn't found in a fight, just in letting the drip fall without fixing the sound, and letting my own cut stay unbound. Why did I apologize for taking up the air, for not fitting the shape they wanted, for my own despair? The faucet drips a rhythm, the coffee turns to black, and I stop and let the question just sit and not snap back. So here's the strange part, I don't owe you an explanation, not even a whisper of sorry for my own creation. The kitchen hums, the steam fades to a thin line, and I sip, and I don't have to be fine. I'm done apologizing for the gravity I carry, for the weight of my own choices, for not being temporary. The faucet's still dripping, but I let it be. And for the first time, no, sounds a lot like me. No explanation, just a quiet.
They show every line I try to hide. 40 years of smiling through the ache. Now I'm counting breaths, for goodness sake. White walls and the hum of vending machine. When did I stop knowing what my laughter means? I used to fill every silence with noise. Now I'm listening to the sound of my own voice, and it trembles, yeah, it trembles, but it's still here. When did I trade my joy for a list of shoulds? When did fine become the only answer I understood? I'm asking myself in this empty hall, was I ever happy at all? Or did I just learn to make small of my soul? My hands are cold, resting on my jeans. No phone to scroll, no mask for the in-between. The nurse said 15 more minutes or so, but I've been waiting years to let myself know that maybe I'm allowed to want things soft. Maybe happiness doesn't need a second thought. I hear my breath is shallow and it's slow, learning how to let a feeling show. And it terrifies me, yes, it terrifies me, but I'm still here. When did I trade my joy for a list of shoulds? When did fine become the only answer I understand? understood. I'm asking myself in this empty hall, was I ever happy at all? Or did I just learn to make small of my soul? What if the results come back clear, but I still don't know how to feel near to the woman who forgot her own name? Beneath the titles, beneath the shame. What if the healing isn't in the cure, but in admitting I'm not sure? So I sit with the question, I let it breathe. I don't have the answer, but I'm starting to see that maybe joy isn't something I lost. Maybe it's something I never allowed. I'm still scared, but I'm asking now, with my hands empty and my heart loud.
Steam crawling up the mirror, I can barely see my outline. Showers still running, wasting our water, but I don't mind. My knees pressed against the tile, 6 in the morning, dark. I watch my breath write a question mark on the glass. And for the first time, no one's telling me how to breathe. Just the drip and the hum of the water underneath. Who are you without someone to apologize to? Without shrinking yourself to fit someone else's room. I wipe a circle clean, and there's my tired eye. Not pretty, not fixed, but finally mine to cry. I used to measure, worried by how quietly I could fold every sharp edge of me tucked away till I turn cold. But the woman in the fog doesn't flinch when I stare. She's been waiting years just to say I'm still here. And this time I'm not rushing to be okay, just letting the steam settle, just letting it stay. Who are you without someone to apologize to? Without shrinking yourself to fit someone else's room. I wipe a circle clean, and there's my tired eye. Not pretty, not fixed, but finally mine to cry. I trace the edge of my jaw with a wet finger, feel the bone that never broke, though it learned to linger. Not a scar story, not a battle hymn, just a woman meeting her reflection and I'm looking down again. No more shrinking, no more sorry for the space I take. I'm not the mess, I'm the one that didn't break the glass. Fog's back over, but I know what I saw, a face that stayed even through the wound. Who are you without someone to apologize to? Without shrinking yourself to fit someone else's room. I wipe a circle clean, and there's my tired eye. Not pretty, not fixed, but finally mine to cry. Steam curls, mirror clears then hides, but I saw her tonight, right there in the wine. The scent of fresh coffee fills the quiet kitchen. Rain taps the window like a rhythm I've been missing. I used to pour for everyone before they even asked. Now I let the cup stay empty, let the moment last. My hand stopped mid-air today, then refill someone else's plate. It's small, but my chest feels wider, like I finally found the right answer. I don't have to say yes to be safe. I don't have to shrink to take up space. This pain I carry turns into a different weight, heavy but mine, and I'm learning to stay. The rain slows down, the steam rises slow. I trace a circle on the glass with my finger, let it go. Yesterday I would've called to ask if I was enough. Today I just breathe in the quiet, that's enough. My voice used to live in other people's rooms. Now it echoes in my own and it blooms. I don't have to say yes to be safe. I don't have to shrink to take up space. This pain I carry turns into a different weight, heavy but mine, and I'm learning to stay. I will not apologize for the boundary I drew. I will not soften the truth to make it comfortable for you. The rain has its own volume, the coffee its own heat, and I have my own reasons complete. I don't have to burn to keep you warm. I don't have to break to be transformed. This pain I carried, I'm holding it like a charm, heavy but mine, and it keeps me from harm. The rain fades to a whisper, the coffee cools in my palm. I don't need to give more than this morning. I am already calm. Ooh. The coffee's bitter, brewed an hour ago, I let it sit. The drip from the faucet counts the seconds since I quit. Waiting for your name to echo through the hall, but the only sound is me remembering I'm small. I used to think I needed you to breathe. Now I'm learning oxygen is free. I don't have to earn the right to exist. I don't need your sorry to unclench my fist. Every quiet morning I'm not shrinking anymore. I'm just a woman pouring coffee on the floor. And for the first time I don't clean it up for you. The towel is cold against my face. I feel the threads, they're worn from all the nights I cried into the bed. I trace the outline where your body used to lie, but my hand finds nothing, just a pillow and a sigh. I used to apologize for taking space. Now I'm learning I was never out of place. I don't have to earn the right to exist. I don't need your sorry to unclench my fist. Every quiet morning I'm not shrinking anymore. I'm just a woman pouring coffee on the floor. And for the first time I don't clean it up for you. 3 years I measure worth and how much much you could take. Now I count the hours I spend not feeling fake. The faucet drips, it's not a countdown anymore. It's just a sound, a sound, a sound I can't ignore. I don't have to prove I'm enough to stay. I don't need your voice to tell me it's okay. Every quiet morning I'm not waiting at the door. I'm just a woman with her coffee on the floor. For the first time I don't clean it up. I let the stain be mine. Steam curls off the tile, shower still running. I'm sitting cross-legged, palms flat on the cold. The fog on the mirror is starting to thin, but my chest still feels like a stone I can't hold. I press my fingertips into the drain, watch the last of the heat slip down the wire. They said don't cry, be good, keep it together. So I swallowed every storm for 20 years. But here on the floor with the water still falling, I let one sob out and nobody hears. This is my ritual of breaking gentle, my hands in the basin, learning to feel. The steam on my skin says I'm still alive, and the crack in my voice is becoming real. I'm not fixed yet, but the water keeps running, and I'm still here, still here, still here. I turn the faucet cold, then back to warm. Watch the pulse in my wrist, blue and quiet. I used to hate how my throat would close. Now I let the tears be a kind of riot, a tiny one in a room that's safe, where no one needs me to be okay. The mirror is clear and I see a blur of someone who tries so hard to be stone, but stone cracks too, and the pressure is right. And tonight I'm letting the pieces fall on their own. This is my ritual of breaking gentle, my hands in the basin, learning to feel. The steam on my skin says I'm still alive, and the crack in my voice is becoming real. I'm not fixed yet, but the water keeps running, and I'm still here, still here, still here. I press my palm to the fog and draw a line. That's the first time I didn't erase my name. I'm not a masterpiece, I'm a wet floor, and that's not shame. That's just the shape I am tonight. This is my ritual, I don't need to stop it. My hands in the basin, still learning to feel. The steam says I'm breathing, the floor says I'm present. The crack in my voice, I let it be real. I'm not fixed, but the water keeps running. I'm still here, I'm still here, I'm still here. Water drips slow from the tap. I wipe my face with the back of my hand. Leave the mirror fog, leave the light on. I'm gonna sleep on this floor, and that's okay. Steam clings to the mirror, my face is a blur. I press my palm flat where my cheek used to be. The shower runs cold now, I let it, because I forgot I could choose to feel something that wasn't his temperature. I used to swallow my own voice keys just to keep the room quiet. But the water keeps falling and the drain doesn't ask for permission. So here's to the girl who learned to say no, not to him but to the part of her that believed silence was love, that believed shrinking was safe. I'm writing this on the fog before it clears and I see myself whole. You used to draw maps on my skin and call it devotion, but I was just a country you colonized with your quiet wars and your gentle hands that never learned to hold without closing. The floor tiles are cold against my knees, and for the first time I don't apologize for taking up space, for leaving a wet footprint on a world that told me to evaporate. So here's to the girl who learned to say no, not to him but to the part that believed silence was love, that believed shrinking was safe. I'm writing this on the phone before it clears and I see myself whole. You asked me once what I wanted, and I said whatever you want. But tonight I want the cold floor, want the unfinished sentence. I wanna be the one who gets to finish it. So here's to the girl who is learning to speak, not loud, just clear, not sharp, just hers. The mirror is clearing now, and I don't look smaller, I just look like someone who stayed. Faucet counts the seconds like a heartbeat. I forgot cold water on my wrist, a pulse I almost lost. Tile floor against my knees, a prayer I never spoke. The mirror's fog, but I don't need to see through smoke. I used to think that breaking meant the end of me, but every drop that hits the drain is still a kind of honesty. Hands that shook from holding on too tight now tremble from the weight of just being alive tonight. There's no grand repair, no song that makes it right, but the faucet keeps on dripping and I'm still here in the light. The shower runs a river, I don't have the strength to stop. It washes off the sin of every promise that you dropped. I count the cracks in the ceiling, they look like a map of all the small betrayals that I learned to wrap in that app. I thought survival was a roar, but it's a whisper in the drain, a quiet kind of staying when the world says go insane. Hands that shook from holding on too tight now tremble from the weight of just being alive tonight. There's no grand repair, no song that makes it right, but the faucet keeps on dripping and I'm still here in the light. I don't know why the water feels like grace, or my hollow chest can hold this space. Maybe healing isn't filling up the hole, it's learning how to sit inside it and be whole.
that shook from holding on too tight now, folding to themselves and call that fight. No grand repair, no promise in the night, just the faucet, just the drip, and the woman who survived the light.
The kettle steams, the coffee grounds, wait in the filter. I press the button, watch amber drip slow and bitter. Outside a bird calls once, just one note clean and short, like the word I've swallowed every morning since I was taught that making space for others meant shrinking my own frame. The sorry was the password just to stay inside the game, but my throat is tired of bending into small. I let the mug cool, let the silence fall. This is the first time I don't apologize for taking 1 inch of oxygen. No need to soften my own shape inside your eyes. I'm learning that my place was never just a sentence. I think about the time I said excuse me for the rain, as if I owned the clouds and had to ask for a shame. The time I texted sorry when your cold reply came through, as if my worth depended on how much I bled for you. The habit lives inside my bones, but bones can learn to mend. I'm pressing unlearn like a bruise that won't stay tender. And the bird outside keeps singing through the glass. I don't have to hatch from anyone's hatching class. This is the first time I don't apologize for taking up 1 inch of oxygen. No need to soften my own shape inside your eyes. I'm learning that my place was never just a sentence. I don't owe you an apology for breathing, for wanting what I want without a reason. The coffee's ready now and it's all mine. I'll sip it slow, let the steam stain the light. This is the first time I don't apologize for the space between my ribs, the truth beneath my mouth. Don't need to shrink my voice to fit your size. I'm learning my existence doesn't need a sorry to get out. The bird calls twice now, longer almost a song. I leave the cup half full and walk on. No word of a sorry left behind on the floor, just the morning light and this open door. Bathroom floor, cold against my knee. Shower still running, steam curls in the dark. I'm not counting the minutes anymore. There was a version of me who needed permission to breathe, who apologized for taking up space in her own skin. Her voice was a whisper I swallowed like medicine. Now the drip from the faucet sounds like a metronome, teaching me to stay, not to run, not to atone. I press my palms flat on the tiles, feel the heat rise. This is the first time I'm not waiting for someone else's eyes. Before, I was a door left open in a storm, after one who locks it from inside.
Every silence was a sentence I had to serve. Now the drip, drip, drip is the only voice I let decide. I used to hold my breath when he walked past the bathroom. Made myself smaller in the mirror, erased my own laugh. Now I let the water run over my wrist, watch the soap spiral. There's a bruise on my wrist that's finally fading to yellow. I don't need him to see it, I see it myself. The fog on the mirror is a curtain I can't write on. I trace, I'm still here with my fingertips slow and certain. The drip keeps counting seconds. I used to give away, now I keep everyone, even the ones that ain't. Before I was a door left open in a storm. After I'm the one who locks it from inside. And that before every silence was a sentence I had to serve. Now the drip, drip, drip is the only voice I let decide. I thought healing would be loud, a breaking a scream, but it's just this water on skin, a new kind of routine. I'm not fixed, I'm not whole, but I'm no longer borrowed. This body is mine, I'm learning to live in it tomorrow. Still running water, but I'm not drowning anymore. Just washing my hands of the girl I was before. One drip at